Yo, good morning. What is up, you guys? What's up, Matthew? GME just trying to break out, but just can't. Just can't do it. Just trying to believe. Just trying to do it. Spy's looking pretty good, though. It's just right at the bull zone, or trying to touch the bull zone there. MACD shows that it's losing steam on the 15, though. So, see if it does come back. Place deciding that it's just going to try again. And it's trying to break out of the weekly. And if it does break out, you're looking at this kind of target here. That's a 50% move. Matthew, you bought some calls on GME using Metric Pro and your options went green. Nice, man. Nice. Yeah, profit's profit. That's good, man. That's good. Good on you. That's what we want to see. Well, Place is just killing it. The market decided Place is going to be good. Wow. Children's Place cutting progress gets market praise. That's what it's all about. And UBS raises PT. $18. No way. That's crazy. Well, I'm going to tell you guys it's going to go a hell of a lot higher than 18. That's what I'm going to tell you right now. Because if you hold this base here like this and slowly make your way up, even if you come back down and retest it, I mean, your next target is going to be here at the 0.5. $23. Let's see. Yeah, GME. Trying to do something. I mean, you can see Metric Pro come down on the 15. It's trying to do something. RSI is trying to break out and head right up above that 50 line. I mean, it's almost there. 49.38. Oh, how come I don't have that? Hang on here. I thought I colored this before. Yeah, upper band, turn that green. The lower band, turn that red. There we go. Okay. Save that. Okay, so there we go. Now we know. If it hits this, that's gonna be nice. But okay, so MACD gaining some steam again. So once you get on at least on the 15, you get this cross up here like this. That's gonna be really nice. We didn't do that. The last time we did it was over here, September 12th. Okay. So on a 10-minute, we're breaking out here. Nice. Push it up to Metric Pro. 1983. Let's go. Let's see it. Yeah, 5 minutes. Just turn green here. on the time on the table values here. So we'll see. We'll see where GME goes. I mean, what is it on the 90? On the MACD, just look at this histogram right here. From Friday, September 13th to today, it's just literally flat. I mean, it's increasing though. I've never seen that though. Then on the 15-minute, yeah, you're just nearing that confirmation on the bull side. RSI did break 50. So that's nice to see. I want to see it push higher though. All right, good luck, Matthew. Oh shit, on the 10 minutes, it's it touched 1984, 1983. Where we said it'd go. Let's check the flow alerts. What are we seeing? This is today, right? No, today's the 19th. Okay, so no orders have come in yet. That's over 100K in premium. Then a dark pool. Dark pool, nothing. Are the Bulls? The Bulls are taking control! Let's go, Jimmy. Wow, I got... Bulls are in control now. Let's see, post that. All right. Yeah, 5 minute looks like a bullish MACD cross. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Yeah, it's getting there. Okay, so 2 minutes continues to 1991. Hopefully doesn't reject, but I mean if it does, then that's gonna be really sad. But let's drop some possible upside fib targets. So if it does break above metric pro, anticipate it to at least try to test the 236. Yeah, on the 15 minutes, it's looking pretty decent. 90 minutes is struggling a little bit. I mean, if you look here, like it's still below 50. So maybe in the next couple hours we might see this go up. I'm not really sure. Well, we'll see. The MACD. What are we seeing on the MACD? The MACD is slowly increasing. It's looking nice. It's still way below down here. What you want to see is the MACD kind of this blue line kind of trend up like this. But so far so good. Run, Jimmy. Hell yeah, man. Run, Jimmy, run. Let's see. Yeah, might keep an eye on this on the 15 minute. Oh shit. There it is, heading back to test metric pro plus, or it's getting close. If there's a rejection, that's where I think it'd be. But if you break above it, that's gonna be like, wow, that's gonna be really bullish. We haven't broken out since like over here when we tried. It just wasn't enough steam. Just wasn't enough to do the job. Go Jimmy. SPY is continuing to run. Oh shit, wait, what are we seeing on a 30-minute then? On a 30-minute, we are breaking out here. For possible target to 26, possibly. 30 minutes looks good on a 30-minute time frame. 5 minutes? Yeah. Did leave a small gap. Okay, so on the 15-minute, the MACD is trying to cross above that 0 line. Oh yeah. Oh, still nothing. No premium over 100K. Still pretty quiet. Nothing from the whales. The dark pool, nothing sizable. Nothing sizable. The only thing sizable was like a 34,000 block at 7 in the morning. My time. Oh shit, the bulls are back. Wow, the bulls are taking control now. So what are we seeing here? Everyone was saying like the 20 whale kind of pieced out yesterday, but according to the other graph, there was a slight profit taking, but it wasn't absolutely insane. Yeah. Nvidia trying to break out of the golden pocket here. So you want to see it break above this range and head to 124. But there is a big gap that it did leave. When break, yeah, I don't know, man. When it wants to. Oh my goodness. When it wants to. Oh my god. I mean, they're above 50, so that's not that bad. Could be worse. Could have been over here, right? MACD. MACD is trying to cross above that 0 line. So once you get a nice cross above that, you'll get confirmation of the uptrend and back in business. So yeah, this one on the 30-minute is trying to break up and above Metric Pro. So this would be 3% or 2.3% if you break above, but we'll see if it does. Need some confirmation here. Yeah, you want to see something like this, but like over here. Except this just didn't have enough momentum to come and test this line. It's just, this was still recovering from that big drop off. And is that a gap at 2057? Let me just double check that. All right, well, we'll see. Oh, shoot. Wow, SPY. Nearing a bear cross right here. It's not really what you want to see. Yeah, Chewy just trying to hold this whole area. This area and this purple box. Once Chewy can hold this area, can definitely push up and push up above and test these higher fib targets. So max extension at $59. But right now, just Chewy's just trying to figure out what it's gonna do. Place is just relentless, just wants to keep going. Place in the bull zone. Like, this is incredible. Wow, the bulls are well in control here. That's really nice to see. So let's see. Someone might be loading up. Cause start of what time was this? Somewhere around 10. Someone just started. You can't even see the damn line because it's fucking too high. How do I does anyone know how to zoom in or zoom out? Oh, there. That's crazy. Bulls are in control. Oh, whoops, I did not mean to do that. Okay. Okay, here are our trades. All right, let's sort this by at least like maybe 10,000. Interesting. Okay, so let's just see what the recents are though. OMG. Something happened. Wow. So GME trying to break above metric pro plus. Let's see if it can do it. It's trying. Nice. Congratulations, Matthew. There we go. Yeah, it's all about lowering it, right? You got it. Again, like why would someone like, not gonna try to shit on a lot of people, right? But if you look at the chart, a lot of people were FOMOing up here, right? A lot of people are FOMOing up here, and then they lose. You need to start winning. Start winning. Could you imagine? And I mean, not, I already know because I loaded up here. But could you imagine? $19.86. All right. So on the 15-minute, yeah, GME trying to break above metric pro. This is kind of crazy though. Bulls are in full control now. Up by 200,000. Then in the dark pool, nothing too crazy on the dark pool. Yeah, I mean, you wanna use some technical analysis, right? Like over here, it was under, right? But then it just kept falling. You know what I mean? So at least use some fibs to at least try to see where your next like downside targets are. They literally say buy low, sell high, and that's what you want to do. You want to buy at support. Always buy at support. Not financial advice. All right, not financial advice, but you want to buy at support. So if you look at this chart, you load up your fib. Right, this was support. This was support. 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 Right. If you go into the larger time frame, and this is what DFE was like. This kind of like what he drew out. So if you turn this off, and then he was like this. Right? This bottom here is support, right? Because you came down and touched it here where it had a significant break to the upside. And over here again, right? But also if you extend this line to go this way, right? Just somewhere in the zone, right, was a strong area of resistance, which is now being turned into support, right? So loading up there would make a lot of sense. But for example, like areas, like if you just load up the monthly chart, if you're really, really looking at a long-term target, right? If you load it up somewhere over here, that's a pretty huge swing, right? What is this? 54%. That's a really huge swing in price, right? So same like over here. Like if you just wanted to load up just under metric, that's a really long swing. That's almost lost all your money. But yeah, you want to use at least use some fibs or something, right, to help you see the downside, MACD, RSI, and all that stuff. Yeah. Okay, so we're getting a nice body candle right into Metric Pro Plus. So let's see if it can break it. Green on your call. Let's go, Matthew. Let's go. Nice. Yeah. But hey, always remember, profit is profit, right? For some people, let me show you this. Right? If you enter, let's do some basic, like, some simple ones. Like for example, your contract costs 0.1, right? Right? And then it goes all the way to 0.80, right? That's $70. All right. If you are working for only $10 an hour, that's 7 hours of your life. So really, you gotta just think about that. So even if the gains aren't quote unquote that significant, it might be for some people. So you're like, oh, it's only $70. I only went up $70. But really, like that's a lot. GME, come on. Oh, it's just getting right in there. And turn it to thousands. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Wow, SPY is just relentless. Let's check the flow alerts on our boy Jimmy. Dark pool trades. No sizable blocks yet. The bulls are in control. That's good to see. Nice. When Spy 600, yeah, soon, soon. Well, it's made some significant progress, right? Like if you're looking at this, you got your low, high, low, then somewhere it's gonna make a high. Well, Jimmy's trying. He's trying to get back up, but let's see. Let's sort of pin in between these two. Wow. It's the MACD just trying to get right there, but so close. Ah. Come on, Jimmy. Push a little bit higher. You can do it. Just a little bit more. That's all we need. Wow, Spy is just... Wow. So Spy is well into that bull zone now, for sure. At least on the 1 hour. 15 minute, it's also entered the bull zone. Wow, still no action. I just wonder, like, everyone's kind of sleeping right now. Maybe you might see some action closer to power hour, like we always see. The bulls are still in control, so that's good. It's good to see. Interesting. Yeah, it could. Everything's still in play. Like, the only thing that would invalidate that move is if Metric Pro comes down here like this, right, and trends like this. And price kind of just stabilizes here. Then you break above here. And you break above here, right? And this move here would invalidate that because, right, it shows that the bulls will be in control. Kind of like this move. Basically, you take this whole scenario right here and apply it right here, right? And then as Metric Pro's moving down, right, you get an action that looks sort of like this. So just take this whole area right here, copy paste that, and put it over here. That's basically what we're gonna see. That's the only invalidation. But if Metric Pro still continues to kind of slowly go down, and this kind of slowly goes down like this, right? And then price breaks below the golden pocket, then yeah, you're probably gonna test the golden the 200 moving average as it goes like this, right? But yeah, on the 4 hour though, you're getting closer to a bull cross on the MACD. RSI still below 50, which is not that great, but if it was above 50, that would be nice. There's gonna be some bear days and there's gonna be some bull days. You know, you want to take advantage. Yeah, that's true. We never tested it, and maybe we will. Maybe we won't. We'll see. It all depends. Dark trades nothing. Bears are yeah, bears have stabilized here. Bulls are still in control. Maybe let's look at the 15-minute and let's take a look. Still about the same. Wow, place is up 12.62%. Incredible. That's just incredible. So in the morning, if you took a position here, that would have been an easy 13% for you in the span of a few hours. That is crazy. That's nuts. Wow. So far, yeah, still in an uptrend. Nothing. If place goes down here, then I'd be kind of nervous. If it goes down even more over here, I'd still be nervous. But if it goes over here, that's a big drop though. From what is this, 16 to $6? That's a $10 drop. That's really crazy. Right now, so far, you've made your low, high, low, high, low, high, low. Then you're on next high somewhere there. Wow, that is so crazy. Oh no, Jimmy, wrong way, buddy. You're going the wrong way. You're going the wrong way. How do I rotate this? Oh my god, I can't rotate this the other way. Are you kidding me? Yeah, Baba looks good. Let's take a look. Let's load it up. Yeah, pretty decent so far. Nice. Let's take a look on the daily. Wow, so many gaps. But yeah, if you yeah, if you're playing this, right? This and you enter like a trade here or whatever. 23 almost 5 15. It's just really hard to trade this one. But yeah, like if you're long term and this is good. This is a long term trade. So you'd have to open up like the weekly because there's just too much volatility, I think, on the daily. Yeah, so far so good. What does the monthly look like? So the monthly, yes, if you're playing this, targeting maybe 122. That's 40%. Won't be for me though. There are a lot of people out there that, you know, that can wait that long. I feel like there are other like better trades, like if you don't know anything about investing, right? Just load up SMH and just look at this on like right? If you're like if like I don't have the time to trade whatever, just look at this. If you load it up right here, this would have been at a peak 145% or right now at 111. That's like almost a whole year. So if you put 10 grand, you would have at least doubled your money. And some. $20.20. Yeah. Yeah, so you could have loaded up your fib targets here. Then, but I mean, 2020 was a great buy though. Like if you took one. 159%. That's fucked up. But yeah, if you like, if you don't know anything about investing, and you're like, I don't know where to put my money. Not financial advice. SMH. Come on, Jimmy. Get the wolf to blow it. Come on. Get back up there. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. So how many times is that now on the 15 minute? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my goodness. Are you the only one? Yeah, I think so. Oh my God. Come on, Jimmy. Blow it up higher. Higher, Jimmy. You're going the wrong way. Oh my God. So what happened here? Let's take a look. Oh no. And bulls are still in control. Dark pool trades look about the same. Interesting. Come on, Jimmy. Push a little bit higher. You can do it. How come I can't rotate this? It's kind of messed up. No, Jimmy, wrong way. So if it does come down lower, I'd expect at least to come back down maybe to 1964. I know I know I can't rotate the damn thing. That's okay. Well, do it another time when I can figure it out. Oh, that's just coming down though. It's not great. Yeah, I could. I just quickly took that image off of Google. But let's see. Yeah, Jimmy's just going the wrong way. Not great. SPY finally turning red on the MACD. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. That's exactly it. No more guessing. No more guessing in your trades. We'll turn the shit off. Look, how do you know like if this was the if this was the peak, this was the peak, or maybe this was the peak? Like you don't know. Turn it on. Look, now you know for sure. Here, here. So, but yeah, man. Oh my goodness, Jimmy, wrong way. You're going the wrong way, buddy. um, I don't know. Spy's gonna come down a little bit though, like from that top. Like that's a big move. All of the other stocks are also going down too. Like Place, Nvidia, definitely coming down. So just following the moves of the market right now. Nothing. I don't think it's really particular to GameStop. No trades on the dark pool that make me think there's something fishy going on, but I just like this. When the bulls finally have control, the price just goes down. It's so funny. All right. Wow. I mean, max pain this week is at 20, so on Friday, probably shouldn't expect it to go above 20. Yeah, it's frustrating totally, but hey, Rome, wasn't built wasn't built in a day. So we'll see. Nvidia, wow. This where I'd be maybe a little bit more cautious because if this goes up like this, right, and price falls down, you're gonna test this area, close this gap. Whoa, there comes the bull. The bears have awakened. Yeah, I think it's on auto pay. Yeah, it'll charge you monthly. Yeah. All right, well there's a sizable one. 15,000, but not comparable to the one earlier at 34K. And it's coming down to that 786 fib now. Wow, that's crazy. I was super into the bear. Wow. SPY just falling, tumbling down. Chewy needs to hold resistance, and that's what it's trying to do now. It's trying to turn resistance, or yeah, resistance into support. Place. Oh no. Nothing super bearish yet. It hasn't really crossed below metric pro yet, so. Oh, nearing bear cross on MACD. $20 sold. I mean, probably. I mean, these are the major over 100K. There was this one. Yeah, probably. There's probably some profit taking. Here, I'll load up the other. Go here. Okay, I'll load up a whale watch feed here. Let's see. Wow. No, people are still loading up on 20s. That's so interesting. So much red in your port. Damn. Well, we're gonna turn that into green. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Oh no, Jimmy, no. Yeah, spot into 15. If you break below here, you're most likely gonna fill this gap. So I can see a lot of all the other stocks kind of come down now too. Makes sense. The dark pool, yeah. GME. Oh, this is sizable. Wow. 1,625. Could you imagine spending that much? That's nuts. Whoa, that's crazy. That is nuts. All right, let's take a look at IEP. Was that one was interesting this week? Oh, spelling error. Look at all these dividends though. Dollar. Every month you get $1 for every share that you have. Try and hold above the 50 on the daily, but so far no can do. Catching resistance at Metric Pro here. See, this is when you know that the bulls are losing steam, is when the line just goes straight up. All right, so place losing steam, not to. So something similar like this. If you start seeing this go up really fast, that means the bulls are losing control. So if you break below this, should expect to come back down and retest this area. Jimmy. Oh, it decided it's gonna go. Oh, whoops. It decided that it was gonna turn green on the MACD. Let's go, Jimmy. So again, what we want to see is for this yellow line to come down even more. Like this. Price kind of stabilize here. Then once you break above this, then retest Metric Pro. All on the 1 minute time frame. It's not rocket science, it's just Just using these indicators. The bears are slightly creeping up now. I see these 19 calls now. IAP, just nothing. That would have been really insane though, whoever bought the dip over here. Or if you just use Metric Pro, you bought the dip here, that would be nuts. That would be crazy. Because then you'd be really ahead of the game now, for sure. Nice. RSI is still around the bear zone, so still somewhat bearish. On the monthly, if you really wanted to go long on this, right, you don't want to wait for an opportunity where Metric Pro comes down much lower here on the monthly like this, right, and then price kind of breaks above. So similar to price action that you saw like within this range, right? Or this range, you take this and just copy paste it over here. Where you got Metric Pro come down, right? This kind of stabilizes. And once you saw a break above over here, then it went up. Come on, Jimmy, you can do it. Just have a little bit more, you know, just have a little push. Come on. Struggling, but you know, it'll figure it out. It'll figure it out. It'll do it. And Donald DJT, 5% on the day. That's crazy. Wolf is just killing it at 12% today. Bitcoin at that 63K level. So that's nice to see. Wow, Tesla up 7%. That's crazy too. I think the craziest thing for me was Spotify. I was looking at Spotify years ago. Where was it? Yeah, I was looking at Spotify. I shit you not, guys. Like right here in this level. And I was like, I think Spotify might be a good buy here. And that would have been 355% over 2 years. That's kind of crazy. So you're at least doubling money every year. That's nuts. So Spotify was next on the chopping block according to the fibs. Man, why is this so laggy? If you break all-time highs over here at 386, you're heading to 484. Then you break that. Eventually, you're looking at 1,000. But that's obviously a long time from now. So, yeah. Based off of this chart, yeah, I would have been long right here. And most definitely long right here for sure too. Even if you took some profit taking right here, right, and you got back in, that's still a sizable chunk. But yeah, Spotify is looking pretty decent. And on the weekly, it's about to have another, oh shoot. It's about to have another bullish crossover as well. Meta was doing pretty good today. Or still is doing pretty good today. Yeah, all-time highs. Incredible. That is absolutely incredible. Wow, Jimmy. Still in the bear zone. Chewy coming down now a little bit. Yeah, Meta's killing it though. That's nice to see. No, Jimmy, wrong way. So, Jimmy failing again to break the 15. And I mean, we saw a crazy rejection again. So I would look at the next fib target I would look at as 1949. And if it does break even lower, might even go down here to 1911. 1911, 1922. It's kind of like the area. Oh. Yeah, it's definitely on the way. Okay, let's load it up. Let's see. Oh, that's the wrong indicator. All right, comes in at 1879. 1879. Okay. So yeah, if it does come down to 1879, I would expect at least a bounce off of the 200. At least a bounce off. And the reason I say this is because over here you had a bear cross and you didn't test the 200 moving average. I mean, you tested over here, but you tested it over here. And when you did, bounced off of it, right? And when you did have a test over here, just before the sneeze, you didn't test it until somewhere over here. So when you came and tested it, you bounced off of it, right? And when you had the bear cross here, right? You tested the 200 and then you bounced off of it. Then come into this one here. You had a bear cross. I mean, well, this one you tested it, but I mean, there's several other ones over there that I don't really want to get into. But you're over here. You had your bear cross, came down, right? And then you tested the 200. Then you bounced off of it, right? So we're kind of coming to that same picture where you had your cross, golden cross. You're coming down to test it, and you're hopefully going to bounce off of it. So whether or not that's going to be like a really big move, I don't know. It just really depends. If it's above metric pro, that's going to be really bullish. Wow. So the Bulls have just left completely. They said, we don't want to be here anymore. GME just getting slaughtered. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the moment I saw this, I knew it was bad already for Jimmy. So what was this? If you exited here, that would have saved you at least 7%. I don't know how much that means to you though. Yeah, actually on the 90-minute, I would have been cautious here just before earnings close because it did fall below metric pro. So that would have saved you at least roughly 20% almost. Yeah, right now it's still within this range. So you really want the RSI to break above this. Same with the MACD. It's pretty much done jack all, but it is what it is. Well, load up. Dude, I'm always loading up. Every paycheck, gotta load up. Yeah. I mean, let's see if it bounces off this range, right? Like it could. And there is that small gap at 1750, 1749. So we'll see. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Like if you're here, if you're looking on a daily, right? And if you believe that it'll bounce off of the 200 moving average, like it could even go down. Then back up. I don't know. Anything's possible. All I know is that there's a big ass hole right here that needs to be like, look how big this hole is. Like if you were to measure this, right, and you try to compare it and you try to find another hole that's like comparable. Oh, there's one here. The last time we made that kind of like hole was like over here in May, May 31st. And then before that was over here, May 24th. So all of May, we made that kind of big of a hole, right? So now that we made this big of a hole, look what happened in the previous times we have made those holes. We filled it, right? We filled it. So if you were to take this example, right, fell down, and then it went back up and filled it. So yeah, it could. It could bounce off of this thing. We'll see. See how it goes. At least on the 4 hours, I mean, or I mean, just if you look at the time frame in general, 19, you're still above 1938, so that's pretty bull. That's not bad. That's not bad. Man, it did look really promising here on the 30-minute. Oh, but I just couldn't do it. Just couldn't. Down to 15, it's just slaughtered. Wow, meta. Meta is just incredible right now. Did leave a gap though. No sizable blocks in the dark pool. Interesting. Definitely a slow Thursday for sure. Yeah. Yeah, today's a slow day. Oh gosh. It's still going lower. Jeez. Jimmy, what are you doing? And there you go, Nvidia. So Nvidia's now touching this yellow line. That's where I'd be kind of, nervous. And if it breaks below, get that candle close below in the next 10 minutes, you're probably going to go back down and test 117. Yeah, theoretically, you could. Ten minutes coming down now too. Wow, 5 minute, you just broke both of them. Yeah, you have to set your stop loss accordingly though, because there are times where this doesn't complete, right? And then you just rock it up. Like here, for example, like it doesn't complete. You don't get that candle close below, and you just go up. But over here, you did get a candle close below, and you continue down. Wow, 1950. GME down 0.76% on a day. It feels a lot bigger though. Feels like a bigger loss for some reason. Oh shit. Nice, Matthew. There we go. Nice. It is coming down to test the 50 line on the RSI. Wow. The premiums, the bulls came back to life. Maybe we can post about that. The S&P 500 has added nearly $1 trillion of market cap today after the Fed cuts rates by 50 basis points. Wow. One T. One T. That's crazy. Jimmy just coming back lower. Come on. Right at 886 now. Fall lower and you're coming back to the to this 65 and maybe the 113. So yeah, you can even see on Metric Pro here, like if you exited your trade here, that would have saved you at least 1.76%. If you wanted to follow the yellow line and you did it earlier, that would have been at least almost 2. Crazy stuff. That's crazy. Place deciding, it said, we're not going to do what the other people are doing. We're going up. Wow, let's go Place. Wow, so that's really interesting. Nvidia coming down lower. Wow, place is just wow, this is crazy. I think it's going for a new high of the day. You're nuts. Let's go place. Woo, a new high of the day on place. Dude, you're crazy. Wow. So if you decide to enter back into place somewhere here, would have been an easy 15 today. Some people are saying the slowest sell-off ever on GME. Oh, yeah. Okay, GME coming back to life sort of on the 1 minute. It's power hour. So yeah, GME IV is getting lower. It's what was it at 60? Let's take a look. Wow, it is under 60.
Oh, that's good.
So the 30-day IV is coming in at 59, so just under 60 now. So implied volatility is cooling down. Um, bulls are still in control. Dark pool, nothing sizable. Yeah, trillion is a lot. Trillion is a lot. Wow, place is just going hard. That's crazy. Wrong way, Jimmy. Oh no, everything's red on Jimmy. That is not what you want to see. Well, just gotta be patient, I guess. Imagine this, right? The next quarter update, Jimmy posts yet another great earnings. Wow, that would be nuts. Wow, Jimmy is just continuing to fall now. What a power hour this is, you guys. This is kind of crazy. It's got 10 minutes. Nvidia's trying to decide. Oh, every time I look at this, my heart just hurts, but it's okay. It is what it is. Just hope either that you bounce either in this range, or the 200 moving average coming up like this. And if it doesn't, I mean 750 is likely for a gap fill. Yeah, I mean the 5 minute don't look great, but 15 is still holding kind of strong. So if you fall below lower, just down the metric pro, you're at least filling some of that gap. Jimmy, what a strong candle that one is, 59.6. So the bulls are just, they have control of premium, but price has just fallen. Like ever since they took control over here, price just decided, nah, we're not feeling it today. But yeah, GME on the 90 just before earnings. This candle right here, this is where I probably would have been bear because it did complete, yeah, a close below. So yeah, place though. Jeez, this is interesting. Zoom out. What is that? Yeah, so it's held at 382 quite well. Heading into 23 from here. 35%. That's kind of cracked. Nvidia just decided didn't want to play the game anymore. Cool. Meta is just saying we're gonna do the exact opposite of what everyone's doing. We're gonna go up. Look at it, baby. Let's go. Let's go, Meta. So, Chewy trying to come down and turn resistance into support here. So, what you want to see is that after you break this range, right? Just come down and bounce off it slowly. That's what you want to see. SPY kind of held pretty well considering, it had its ups and downs today. And GME just sitting right at 1949, right at the 886 fib. So yeah, with Metric Pro trending away from price, that's not really what you want to see. You want to see it come lower. No sizable blocks yet. I mean 19k, but earlier we did have a 34,000 one come in. Yeah, bulls have strong control of the premium, but price just decided just didn't want to, do anything. Yeah, 58.8. Yeah. Wow. Wow. IVs come down a lot. I'm not gonna say look, not financial advice, but look, when the market cools down, right? That's when you gotta start considering, right, entering. Right? When the IV was at, for example, right, you go to the GME chart, right? And you look at the times where GME was over here or over here, right? People were entering right here, right? When IV was like over like 200 or 300, which is crazy. Like, why would you do that to yourself? I mean, you could still make money, sort of, right? From here, was it 32 to 60? Like that's still something, right? But like that's just ridiculous. Like, wow, Nvidia, look at that, guys. It's like this indicator works or something. Like that's crazy. Wow, is Jimmy just stuck at 1949? It hasn't even moved. Man, that's so sad. Oh, thanks, Matthew. Yeah, I hope you made something. That's crazy. Whoa, Nvidia! Wow, that's crazy. That's like a whole dollar down. Already up 20%. Oh my goodness. Congratulations, Matthew. Let's go. Hell yeah. Imagine this $10 calls and you're paying so much. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. Market Chameleon, let's refresh the shit. What are we looking at? 58.8, yeah. Yeah. It is what it is. Hey, there's the bounce that we needed. Just by a dollar. Oh no, it's still at 1950. Never mind. I still can't believe place is like. Oh my gosh, wait, hold on. I don't know why I refreshed that. Why do I have 3 GME charts open now? Wow. I just can't believe place though. Like, this is crazy. I feel in the FOMO now because I missed out. Right, earnings. Crazy. Yeah, halted. Possibly. They said, nah, I think this is the price action for today. Let's call it a day, guys. Oh man. 6 million in volume. 6.2 million in volume, guys. Wow, Meta at 560 right here. Crazy. MSTR is up almost 10%. Same with Wolf. AMC. Okay, let's take a look for the AMC gang out there. All right, so AMC, I would have probably been out like somewhere over here for sure. I mean, most definitely here. 5%. My goodness, that's insane. It's just on the 15-minute though. See what the 90 minutes about. Yeah, it's just not looking good. Chewy. Yeah, let's take a look. For Chewy, it might be an ouch, but here's the thing, right? I mean, I've mentioned this earlier. So Chewy made a move up, right? Tested this as resistance, or tested this and it became resistance. It couldn't break above 30, so it fell back down, right? Then it went back up again. It finally broke through it. And what you want to do is turn old resistance right into new support. So as this comes down, you want this to bounce off like that. Right, and you know this is resistance because also this is where the golden pocket is. But also this is if you just draw a straight line across. Right? How many times where it tried to break above and it couldn't get a candle close above. It got some wicks. Right? That's when the kitty came back for this one. Resistance here again. Then it tried here and it finally got above. Right? So now what you want to see it do is come back lower. Possibly come back down and test metric pro plus as well. And then bounce off of it and make a higher high somewhere maybe 33 or 36. So Joey, it's not over yet, buddy. It's not over yet. And same with the RSI. I mean, the RSI is slightly below 50, but it's not like deep into the bear zone, right? On the MACD, is sort of losing some steam, so that's nice to see. But just in general, if you're looking at these things here, yeah. Yeah, if you're using moving averages, I wouldn't look at anything below the daily. I just look at the daily. Right? So after Chewy got its golden cross, right? And you know it's bullish because this is trending or sloping up. So you want it to come back down and test the 200 moving average. And this is what we were talking about, Matthew, like earlier. So if you're coming here, you got your cross, come back down, test the 200 moving. And because it tested it for the first time after this, you get a bounce. So that's what you want to see. And then you want to see it hold above this 50. So far that's 1, 2, 3. So that's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad so far, right? And talking about that resistance, right? If you go like this, resistance, resistance, and you finally broke it, and you want to come back down and turn it into support, so you can get a nice lift up. But that's what those are. But I would just suggest sticking to metric pro here, and at least you can catch the wave if that's what you really want to do. So what does catching the wave mean? Well, if it's below metric pro, it's bearish. If it's above, it's bullish. So if you're here, you'll take an end, you'll take a position here, right? And this would have at least gotten you nice, almost 20%, right? Depends on where you enter, right? If you use the yellow line and you get a nice candle close above it, that's 20. All right, so let's write that down. That's 20%. All right, what's our next move? So we're waiting. It's kind of testing the yellow line. You're like, oh, I'm going to hold off on this trade. It might be a little bit bearish. And when it did fall below, you're like, oh shit, it's not good. I'm holding off. You enter again over here. That is another 17%, right? And you know this is resistance, right? But let's say you didn't know that. You're just following these lines, right? And you take an exit here somewhere at the yellow when it made a candle close below. That's like 8%. That's not bad. So plus 8. All right. Fell below, so you're waiting again. It got back up above here. You're like, that's bullish. And let's say, again, you don't know where the top is. You just take an exit somewhere below the yellow line. That's 17. Right? That's a lot of money in terms of percentages. And this is way more reliable than just using 200 like a moving average or something. Yeah. Okay, Jamie catching the 886 here. So it's actually doing something positive. Metric Pro's coming down here, so that's nice. It's good to see. Spy testing. Nothing sizable in the dark pool. Uh, wow, okay. Bulls are still in control by 3 mil. But the price is just going in the wrong way. It's not really what you want to see. So right now what I want to see is Metric Pro come down a little bit more. And this kind of steadies off like this. Price goes like this, breaks above here, and retests. Yeah, how can the premium be so bullish, but price not follow through? That's a really, really good question. And I have no idea. I will try to look more into it later. But that's, I mean, past few days, right, where we've seen the opposite, where the bears are on top and the bulls are on the bottom and prices going down. That makes sense, right? But I don't know. I have no idea. It's not like there's a huge sell off on SPY either. Nor, I mean, Meta's doing really well. Nvidia's the only one that's kind of decided to be a loser, but yeah. Yeah, it's catching that it's catching at 886. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. Jim Cramer says these daily traders of Nvidia need to find another stock. They are making the stock into a clown show. I'll leave that up to you if you think that's bullish or bearish. Any bottom insight for DJT? Okay, yeah, we can take a look at it. We can take a look at DJT. Joey, you can follow along too if you've got if you want access to Metric Pro. Just head over to Patreon and you'll get to see. Get access to Discord. Get access to these indicators. Never guess a trade in your life ever again. Okay, here we are. Maybe we'll start on the daily first, I guess. So on the daily, if you're just let's just break this down. Just Metric Pro. Keep it simple. So I would have been bullish here. November 23rd. And that would have taken me, I mean, adjusting your stop loss, right? Let's say you didn't adjust. That's 416%. Pretty incredible. Pretty good stuff. And then if you did get back in again, say over here, that would have been an easy almost 50%. So let's just call it 500% in total that you've made so far. Then you would have been stopped out here for sure. So the way you're going to calculate the fibs is you take your low to your high. And what value is this? 57.99. Is that right? High of 79.38. Okay, 79.38. So let's move this up. 79. Let's fix this a little bit. 79.38. Okay, this is close enough. I'm not gonna be. It's just a couple pennies. So what we're looking at right now. Remove this for a second. Is your downside fib. So when you did load it up to your low to your high, so your low to your high over here, you've got a bounce on the golden pocket. So that's nice. Bounce off the golden pocket again. That's good to see. And it failed to hold it here. So I wrote an X even. This is your next target at 1838. A lot of people didn't believe me, but there it was. So now you're looking at just like prior lows here and just seeing, okay, like, are there any gaps? That's the first thing you got to ask yourself, right? So there is a gap here, 1264. Okay, why can't I draw? Oh, there. Okay, so there's a gap that needs to be filled here. That's the first thing. And the second thing, if you keep falling below here, you'll fill this gap, potentially come down and test 113. But let's see how the other indicators. So on the daily, this is coming down pretty quickly. So what you want to see is at least some sort of stability, right? On the RSI, you're still bearish. And the MACD's curling for another bearish move. So everything still points bearish. So you just kind of want to wait it out. The moment this starts to move downwards like this, right? And then price kind of stabilizes, right? And you break above this, and this kind of goes like this. Then you can expect at least for this to go back up and retest metric pro. But so far, we're not really seeing that. Right now, it's just all bearish action. Down to daily. Let's load up moving average. So yeah, that's not very helpful. But Bollinger Bands. The low on the Bollinger Band is at 1389. So if you were to come back down and test that again, you could bounce off it slowly. But yeah. Right now there's nothing to be bullish about on Donald unless something happens. Something that'll like swing it in like in his favor, like politically. Like let's say he does win the presidency. Well then this thing will, everyone knows this thing will go to the moon. So but right now it's just all bearish action right now. Wow. GME is at 19, still at 1950. Is this shit halted? Someone check this. Someone check this shit. What the hell? No, it's just a joke. But yeah, that's crazy. 1950. That's insane. He will sell? Yeah, probably. I mean, he did come out. He said he wasn't going to sell, but if he does happen to sell, then whatever. It is what it is. Would be great if the GME offering was over. Probably with the belt. Yeah. I mean, one can be hopeful, right? But the volume comes in at 6.6. And if they didn't announce it previously over here where the volume was a little bit higher, I mean, it just seems very like like it's not likely. Let's check the dark pool. Nothing's really happening on our board Jimmy. Oh, 17,000. Yeah, but it's like still not even comparable. If I start seeing like 40 something K, then I'll start maybe posting about it, but nothing sizable though. Whoa, the bulls have left completely. What a sharp sell off from the bulls there. Is Jamie required to announce when the ATM is completed? Yes. They are financially obligated to do so. Yeah, that's a good question, Uncle Jake. That's a good question. But on 6.6 million volume, um, I don't think they're gonna be completing this. Nvidia recovering. Yeah. Let's see this again. Oh my god. Wow, where are they going? Feel like it would be next week at this rate. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. You know, one can hope that they close it in, but you know, we're just hoping that GME kind of bounces off somewhere around here, and makes its way back up. Look, a lot of people are worried, right? They're like, oh, wow, GME's going down, like, blah blah blah. Like, look, let's just take a look. Let me turn off the indicators so you can see this. All right, you got a big ass hole left right after earnings, right? Okay, so you take your little measuring stick, you measure it, and then you go around and you try to find that hole. Okay, nothing comparable yet. No. Maybe this one. You keep going. Oh shit! What is this? So you go right here. Friday, May 31st. You left a big ass hole as well. But look, it went back down, and you filled it. You filled it, right? And you say, oh, but that's to the upside. Okay, so well then we'll find one to the downside then, right? Okay, this one's to the upside. Oh, this one's to the downside. This is a very big gap, right? Okay, well, what happened? GME went down, kind of based around here. Then it went up, and it filled the gap. So let's just remove this. So if you're looking at this, right, and you're seeing the same thing, you're like, holy shit, there's a big ass gap right here. Well, what do you think is gonna happen? It's gonna have to fill this eventually. It's not just gonna leave that on the chart. Okay, if you look previously here, okay, look, there's a gap to the downside right here. What did GME do? It went back up and it filled this gap. Here's another gap right here, although it's to the upside. Went down and filled it. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep looking. I mean, there's several tiny gaps, but let's look for the big ones, right? Okay, this is sort of sizable, right? What happened? GME went up and went back down and filled it. Note that there is still a gap here at 72.82 that we've like never at least touched, or you know, so that's open. Here's a gap. I mean, this was after the sneeze, right? Look at this. There's a gap right here. And when it fell down, everyone was crying over here, right? I mean, it's not like everyone knew, right? Like how all this shit worked. But like, look. Big gap. Fell down. Based. Went back up. Filled the gap. So now you gotta look at this and you're like, okay, it seems like all of the gaps have filled except for this one here at 73. So you go back and you look at your chart and you look at this and you're like, what the actual fuck is this? This is a huge gap. That's fucking massive. Like, that's a massive gap. It's not some tiny gap. It's not like let's take a look at a very small one. Let me pull one. Okay, let's just take this for example. This one right here. This one's, although that is kind of sizable, but it's still like kind of small, right? But look, you went up, you gapped, then you fell back down and filled it. So just using some common sense, you're like, okay, if a lot of gaps are, if not all of the gaps are filled on GME, they can't possibly leave a big gap like this open. So like, it is what it is, right? But there's a big gap there. And it just happens to return close to DFE's cost basis. And right now, so you delete that. Okay. You load up your fibs from your low to your high, and you generate your supports. Okay, so it went down to the golden pocket once, bounced off. Went down to the golden pocket again, bounced off. Golden pocket again, bounced off. Golden pocket again? Question mark. So if you do break below and you break lower, there is a gap at 1749. So that's something that you do have to keep in mind. So where do I see that? On the 1 hour, if you just look over here. So just draw that out. There's your gap. So there is that. And if you fall lower, well, load up your moving averages and look at the daily time frame. You're nearing your first test of the golden of the 200 moving average since the golden cross, right? So you got your golden cross here, but you haven't filled or you haven't tested this line. Like you haven't tested it. So if it does come lower, right? And this line kind of goes like this, right? I should expect a bounce off, right? If you look at the previous times that it's done that, let's say, okay, this one's to the downside, but this is still a great example. You got your death cross, right? Sloping down. Price comes down, comes back up, and retests the 200 moving average. And then after it tested it, it bounced, right, to the downside. But just take that scenario and apply it over here, right? It's coming down, then bounce up. That's kind of what you want to see. Then what you want to see on Metric Pro on the 4 hour is for it to kind of get back up above these two things. Then you'll know it's bullish. Yeah, Donald, not looking good for him. Where did he go? And Donald, there is a gap to be filled down here at 1266. So gotta be mindful of that. On the weekly for GameStop, let's see. Let's load it up and let's see. Year and a half, it could be. I mean, okay, so let's take our measure tool. Kind of just I don't know. Let's do date and price as well. So that's it's 111 for just $1.36. So that's 222. 333. So that's half a year, and this is still continuing its course, like over here, like this. So, and then that's one, two, or no, I messed that up. Go back to 20. So that's one, two, three. So that's another year. And then 25. So that's one, two. It's like maybe another year and a half, maybe two. Oh, I don't know if I'd say 4 years, but that's just like on average, right? Like it could go a lot faster. Like if this starts to get on the weekly, right? If GME does get back up above the 200 moving average here, right? The 50 moving average can accelerate a lot faster, right? But let's say like this is kind of like the price range, and GME just continues to kind of just go like this, right, for the next year or two. Then that's kind of like what you would expect, right? Like that. But I don't know. I'd probably focus a lot more on like the daily. I think it's probably, yeah, focus a lot more on the daily and just see where it's at on the daily. All right, 10 more minutes, or at least 8 more minutes here on this chart, and then it's all over. Yeah, totally, man. Thanks for asking. Thanks for asking. Yeah, maybe I'll do a quick stream tomorrow, but that's pretty much it to end the week. Oh my goodness, 30K block coming right in. All right. Well, it's big enough to report it, so let's take a screenshot of that. And so that was you. Joey, that's funny, man. Oh man. So now Bears have just taken control the premium in the last minutes of trading here. Okay. So someone just straight up bought 16 puts expiring 1/17/25. Wow. So once we start to see people dump this, then that'd be really good. That'd be really nice. Yeah. All right, 1950. Yeah, I feel like this is just frozen in time. Oh my goodness, guys, take a look at this. Since earnings on Wednesday, September 11th, done jack shit. Do just draw a straight line. It's the same. But if you guys are still bullish, let's see some rockets in the chat. Let's see some rockets. 5 more minutes, guys. 5 more minutes. Let's see some rockets. Let's try to get this shit up. Let's go. Yeah, Joey. Let's get some rockets in here, baby. Let's go, Matthew. Love to see it. Gotta manifest that good energy for the last 5 minutes. Let's go, Uncle Jake. Hell yeah. Look at that. SPY not feeling the same love. It's trending lower. Trying to break below metric pro here. So if you do see a break below, probably expect SPY to come back down here to 567. So you're looking at it to probably base around here for a little bit. But this is a big gap that SPY did leave. Wow, that's like an $8 move. But right now, what's in front of us is SPY just losing control right now. And then a move down to the to metric pro plus is likely. Place, it's just this thing's a beast. 12.62% today. And if you took your trade here on September 10th, you would have been up 166% in 8 days. That's crazy. Then Nvidia just losing Nvidia's losing steam right now. Couldn't get above metric pro here, so just gonna base around here. But if it does fall below a metric pro plus, definitely expect it to fill the gap even lower. Meta at 560. It's like, that's pretty nuts. So if you did take your position here, right after it broke metric pro, the yellow line, that would have been an easy 11. Easy 11%. So again, Chewy over here trying to turn resistance into support. Then Donald, yeah, Donald just not looking good for him. Let's see if you turn this off, right? And you were buying somewhere over here, right? That would have been a 60% loss in your portfolio. All you have to simply do is turn on your indicators, right? And you're like, oh shit, this is bearish because it's below metric pro plus and metric pro. Stop out. End of story. And just wait for another opportunity. All right, so we got about 46 seconds left. GME trying to be bullish here on the last minute. Come on, Jimmy. There are some periods over here where it could come back and fill, but Oh no, 8 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. It's all over. Pack it up, guys. Well, that's pretty much it. GME unhalted. All right. Well, don't think there's anything else to look at today, so let's check the last flows coming in. Yeah, Bears just took control. Yeah. Yeah, hit the like button, guys. Leave a comment. And if you're interested in using any of the indicators, just head over to patreon.com/Sierra Trades. But should also be linked in the channel here somewhere. But yeah. All right. We're out of here, guys. Thanks for tuning in.